Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel, and once again we're back for more Matchbox Sky Buster toy review. And as I mentioned in my community post about a couple of days ago, here it is in hand. I'm going to be doing these two Matchbox Sky Busters MBX Eheli decorated in that beautiful Matchbox County Fire Department colors, and the P38 Lightning, which is a re-release. So these two are going to be awesome, guys. Bought these two from Shopee Malaysia as usual, from the official Mattel store for 19 ringgit 90 cents. That is the actual retail price for these Sky Busters. And of course, I also found another one, guys, another extra Sky Buster, and it is the re-release Lokalani Airlines 747-8. And this version, of course, comes with rolling landing gears. Now, as I've already actually reviewed this particular theme before, this Lokalani Airlines 747 last time in my last video, which was about a couple of years ago, that version had non-rolling wheels and it came with a playmat, but that version is not too great. So, but I don't have that version anymore now, guys. I've already given it away. So this one is a replacement, which I pretty much like because of the rolling gears, because I prefer this one rather than the non-rolling gear versions. So, yep. This is actually going to be pretty cool. So I got 3 to open up for you guys. And of course, later in the video, after I unbox those 3 Sky Busters, I'm going to be showing you guys all the Sky Busters that I currently have in my collection. And on these 2 airport diorama displays that I have here from these 2 Matchbox airport playsets. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So the first Sky Buster we're going to be taking a look at, guys, is this P38 Lightning. This version was re-released this year in Mix 3. And originally, this one came out like 2-3 years ago that came with the playmat, which was this one. It has the coastal road, the coastal highway road, and it comes with the dirt runway, which is, it's got this green patch of grass on the side of it, and it's got the skid marks in the dirt, which is actually pretty cool. Now, these playmats are no longer available now, guys, as these are the brand new ones that we're getting now. But you can still find these playmats, Sky Busters, which, for example, I mean, the packaging looks kind of something like this. Let me just find one for you guys. Yeah, I've got one. It looks kind of like this. This is the style that it originally came in. So we got this yellow at the top here, and then we got the orange at the bottom. And we've got this band down there, and it came with a playmat right behind it, and you got the airplane on top. But unfortunately, these planes have non-rolling wheels. Their wheels are completely fixed gears, as you can see here. For example, I've got one like this crop duster airplane. I think that's what it's called, the MBX crop duster. Yep, this one has non-rolling wheels, you can see here. Yeah, this version actually came with the playmat. So, yep. I mean, these wheels are really, they're terrible, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not sure why did Matchbox gave us these wheels before, but they did when they released it with the playmats. So, one thing I just want to tell you guys, that these playmats are still out there right now, even though these are discontinued right now. But on Shopee Malaysia and maybe Lazada or other shopping platforms, you might be lucky, or even eBay, you might be lucky you can still get these Sky Busters brand new, but you'd be buying it from third-party sellers, so they'll be selling it for quite a lot of money now. Because the prices I'm looking at these on Shopee Malaysia, they're costing really above 30 ringgit mark. So that is the third-party seller price. And yeah, I mean, for brand new in the case, just like this. But this version that I've got, this is the A10 Thunderbolt. So this version, I kept it in the packaging. I didn't want to open it and decided to save it for prosperity. So I just want to show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so yeah, enough about the A10 Thunderbolt. We're going to be showing you guys the P38 Lightning like I promised, and here it is. So this is, I mean, I still like these new packaging, guys. I mean, don't get me wrong, these new packaging from this year, this brand new stylized packaging is fantastic, guys. I still like them. Like the blue sky background in the back. It looks like as though the airplane is moving in the air at very high speeds. So, very awesome stuff here, guys. So we got the Lockheed Martin logo right on the upper right corner there, and there's the back of the packaging, which is plain brown, of course. So we got Lockheed Martin, which is the official licensee. And then this was actually produced last year in 2024. But this is a re-release model, so this is just brought forward from 2-3 years ago, except without the playmat. And there are no rolling gears with this one. That's why they gave us this little Star Trek style display stand, this delta shaped play stand. It looks like a Star Trek display stand. Okay, so we're going to be opening this one up, guys, and let's take a closer look at it. Here it is. Here's the P38 Lightning out of the packaging. Looks fantastic. It's a very heavy model, guys. This one's got a lot of die-cast metal in it. The entire fuselage, the main wings, the engine pods, all the way to the tail, the boom, including the tail here, the vertical, the tail wing here that connects to the boom. That's all die-cast, as you can see here. Now, the only part that's plastic is this red piece right here. That is plastic. And then the two plastic propellers. So there is very minimal plastic in this model. Very good, guys. This is very awesome stuff here, guys. I mean, I really like the P-38 Lightning. Now, as I said, this is a World War II bomber. A late World War II bomber, actually. Probably deployed during 1944 to 45. But this version is decorated in MBX colors, Matchbox colors, Matchbox Sky Buster colors, of course, but it looks almost like a race plane rather than a fighter of war. But even though it still retained the machine guns right at the front of the nose chin there, which is fantastic, by the way. And here is a little display stand that comes included with the P-38, and it's nicely colored in silver. I really like it. It's got that key-shaped knob right there. Okay, so let's just put this to one side. All right, so let's just take a closer look at the P-38. Let's just zoom in on that. As we can see here, that's the front of the nose. We've got 3 machine guns sticking out the front. So we've got 3 silver lines. Sorry, 3 silver dots, and a couple of red lines there, almost like racing stripes. Got the Sky Buster logo. That's the classic Sky Buster logo that came out 3-4 years ago. There's the number 38 S&P 38 Lightning. Got a small little black detail there. Okay, so we got a smoky black transparent cockpit canopy. All right, there's the back. More red color racing stripes. There's the red right over there on the wings. Really like that little gold that runs down the edges of it. So we got a couple of silver paints there. It says race gas only. Race gas. Interesting. So this is a racing aircraft. So Matchbox made this World War II, this ex-World War II airplane into a racing plane. How awesome is that? I bet this plane was really, really fast. So we got more gold details there, gold box details there. I'm not sure. They look like racing block details. Awesome. Got some red bars down there. There's 2 little red bars. Some really nice engine details there for the boom. And going down the wings here, we got a very nice number 38 with the gold outlines around it. And that says Ta-Hat or Too Hot. Hang on a second. Does that look like an A or look like an O to you? Let's just zoom in on that. Let's just take a closer look at that. Okay, there we go. It looks like an A or it could be an O. I think it's called Too Hot. Okay, I think that's pronounced Too Hot rather than Ta-Hat. Okay, I think Ta-Hat is not right. Too Hot. Yeah, this is Too Hot. Okay, that's a very, very interesting name to put there. And the Sky Busters, there it is. There's the classic Sky Busters logo. We got the nice gold painted for the wingtips there. And there are some 5 little silver dots. And then moving down to the tail. So we got a red bar there. We got some nice painted silver dots, silver bars. And it says stand clear here for the, on top of that aileron detail, the elevator detail there. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, you got your flaps there. Got some couple of rivet details there. Awesome. And we got the same similar details right here as well. Just like we got on the other side of the wings. No step, 38, Too Hot, and Sky Busters logo. Very, very nice stuff here, guys. And of course, we have our actual P-38 Lightning propellers. These are awesome propellers, guys. These are exactly just like on the real aircraft, and not some, you know, something that Sky Busters or Matchbox decided to make their own. But these are actual P-38 propellers, and they do spin very well though, guys. These spin very well. Awesome. And then swinging down to the bottom here, so there it is, 2020 Mattel. So this was a 2020 tool. Like I said, it was about 3-4 years ago when it was released, part of the as part of the Playmats when it was first originally came in. So made in Thailand, Lockheed P-38 Lightning, Matchbox trademark, and this is Sky Busters number 157. Got the elephant there as well. Very cool stuff. Really like this one. This is a very nice color, guys. Now I've actually got 2 P-38 Lightnings in my collection right now. I've also got the other one that they released. This was the first one they released, and then this is the second version they released, the green one. Now, I've also covered this one in my last video. In my previous Sky Buster videos, please go check them out, guys. It's in below in the description. All right. And here it is. This is the green version, and it's got the clear transparent display stand. This is awesome stuff here, guys. This is a lot more this is more like a World War II fighter color, because it's all colored in dark green. It's got the black and the yellow outlines here, even though it has no Air Force roundels. Instead, they use this, it looks like a dog or a bear, kind of a logo there. It looks kind of like lions or something, which is pretty cool. It says number 58 on it. Awesome. Really awesome stuff. So this one, looks more like a fighter aircraft rather than a race plane. So this version, this one on the left here is a race plane, and this one is a fighter aircraft. Awesome. So these two go very well together. Now if you guys haven't got these P-38 yet, please go grab them while you can. They are out now. They're still out there. And these are very fine addition to the collection. These are very nice, solid die-cast metal bodies, guys. These are super heavy, and they're worth the money. So go grab them. All right, that's it. That's all for the P-38. And now let's open up the next one. I'm not gonna go all crazy with the 747-8 Lokalani Airlines, because since we've already reviewed this one, so I'm just gonna quickly open this one up and just to show you guys quickly with the little rolling gear details. Here's the Lokalani Airlines 747. Like I said, I won't be going too much on this one. So I'm just gonna show you guys the rolling gears at the bottom. So here it is. This is the version that comes with the rolling gears. Now, previous 747-8s that I've got, the only one that I have, I think, in my collection for the Dash 8 version is this one here in MBX colors. There it is. Now, this version has the non-rolling gears. This one on the left. Now, this particular color scheme is no longer in. I'm not sure whether if Matchbox will re-release this particular color scheme, because I quite like this one. And as you can see here, there's the non-rolling wheels, and there's the rolling gears on the Lokalani version. And if you look at the front gear, the forward gear is much thicker. That's the newer gear, as you can see there. Sorry guys, the camera has zoomed in on the background there. That's not the way. All right, there it is. Okay, there you go. You see the difference, guys? The top one is the non-rolling one, and the bottom version is the newer gear. So it's got the solid, thicker unit there, which is fantastic. I kind of like these rolling gear versions rather than the non-rolling gears, because you can't interact with this one at all. This one is more like a static model. You can just put it on display, but you can't even roll around with it. So it's kind of a dead end, really, if you want to play with these airplanes. So I recommend getting this one, guys. The Lokalani Airlines, and this version is a re-release, like I said earlier. So go grab them while you can, guys. And all right, so there you go. Be putting this one on the runway, guys. Next up, we're going to be showing you guys the MBX Eheli. Okay, so we're going to open up the packaging on this one, and we're going to take a closer look at the details. Alright guys, so here it is, the last model to unbox for the day, and here it is, the MBX Eheli Helicopter, decorated in Matchbox County Fire Department colors. This is a brand new tool, guys, for this year, and this is the second recolored version for this year. And as part of Mix 3 as well, This is a very nice looking helicopter. Really like the colors in this one. I've always liked airplanes that's painted in red and white colors. They kind of have this striking looking color, and it looks a lot better. So here it is. This is a fantastic helicopter, guys. I mean, wow. It's got, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself right here. Wow, this is super cool. All right, let's just start at the front first. Okay, let's just go by the details first. Let's just check out the details. Starting at the front, I'm not sure you guys can see this. I'm just gonna be taking a closer look at the cockpit canopy right there. You can see there's 2 seats there. Yeah, there's 2 seats, and there's the control panel at the front. And I can clearly make out there's 3 more seats behind. There's 3 more seats directly behind the helicopter. Now, not sure you guys can see that. It's a little blurry, but it's right there though. Right behind the 2 pilot seats, there are 3 seats. 3 passenger seats actually. So that's awesome. Now the cockpit, the canopy is actually a smoky black, transparent smoky color. Now the fire department colors, this is exactly the same like we get with the Blaze Buster and the Aero Pierce fire truck colors. This is the 3rd model in my collection that has this fire department, Matchbox County Fire Department colors on it. Really like that orange and red stripe that runs along it. And that says number 72 right there. And it's got the same, it's got this arrow with the yellow going across, just like we get with the Blaze Buster, as you can see right here. So both Sky Busters, let me just clear the screen up here. There it is. As you can see here, they both have the same style of livery. So this is the water bombing version, and this one is also equipped to water bomb. Maybe the box down here is where they keep all the water inside, maybe that's what it is. It's like a little tank, the water tank, so you can drop water onto a fire. Maybe that's what it is. Super cool. So you got a 2 different type of water bombing aircraft. So there's not really much detail. It's a very nice, sleek looking helicopter, guys. Maybe this is what helicopters will look like in the future, as it is electric, so it doesn't use any fuel. And as far as I can tell you, there are no engines whatsoever inside the helicopter right here. The top part of the helicopter is completely blended in. All of this is blended into the fuselage, so there's no engine pods or anything like that, you know, sticking out with these little exhaust pipes, you know, nozzles and stuff like that, and little intakes. None of that whatsoever. This helicopter has got 5 rotor blades, 5 rotor blades, and unfortunately they don't spin very well. It's a little on the stiff side, so you just have to manually turn it like this. Yeah, so if I try to do this, it won't spin by itself, so it's a little on the stiff end, but that's okay. But the die-cast section, the white part here is die-cast, okay, and the red part for the tail here is plastic. Yeah, all that is plastic, including that at the bottom here, where the water tank is, and then this part over here, the skids. Yeah, these skids are plastic. So we've got about 50% of die cast and another 50% plastic. I mean, the tail is not too bad. It's a little plain though. This is all just red plastic. Here's your the rear rotor blades for the tail there, and there's these little stabilizing fins. There's the back end. There's not really much going on. It's very plain. Okay. And looking at the bottom here, we got your copyright whatnot. That's 2022 Mattel. So this actual helicopter was released about 3-4 years ago now. This was originally released with the Playmat as well. I don't have that version. So when I saw this version, I decided to pick one up because I think this is a lot better looking than that version, the first early version, which was white and blue. But I think the white and red in Matchbox County Fire Department colors, this is actually far better looking helicopter than that version. What do you guys think? I mean, this is a fantastic helicopter, guys. So we're gonna put this one side by side with the Blaze Buster and the Pierce Aero fire truck, and let's just see what it all look like. So as you can see here, I put 3 of them side by side together, and these look fantastic, guys. So there's the MBX Eheli, and we got the Blaze Buster or the Canadair CL415, and of course the Aero Pierce fire truck. They look pretty cool. What you think, guys? So now these are the 3 Sky Busters and the regular Matchbox car series that comes in Matchbox County Fire Department colors. And I think these are super cool, guys. So, and they work well together. I mean, it does look very nice on this Matchbox Airport playset that we actually got this year, early in March. And it looks fantastic. So after this, I'm gonna put all this together and I'm gonna put all the airplanes into one shot, and then we're gonna have a look at them close up and see what we've got. And I'm gonna show you the entire airplane collection, the entire Sky Buster collection that I currently own. And I'll be right back. See you in a bit. You can see here is the entire setup of Sky Busters that I currently have in my collection. Connected the two airport playsets together, put some airplanes on it. And of course, in the airplanes, including the space versions, that's with the playmats. So let's just get closer. And let's just start from over here, from the left side, with got the playmat versions. Alright. The Rutan Boomerang, this version came without the playmat. I just decided to put it on this playmat because it kind of looks cool. And this playmat originally belongs to this little helicopter right over here, the Scorcher, the Sky Scorcher helicopter. That is a fantasy version, which is not very accurate, but it's nonetheless a very cool looking helicopter. I like the color on that one. And then moving on, so we got another one. Got a couple of different dirt runways, by the way, just what I got to mention. This dirt runway has got the helipad, okay? And this one is just a nice long stretch of dirt runway. So we got the crop duster, the green P-38 Lightning. And then this one, we got a couple of desert runways here. And of course, we got our couple of airplanes. We got our B-2 bomber. And then we got the Chinook helicopter. And this is the F-35 Lightning. And then we got the P-51 Mustang. This one is one of the very rare color schemes now. Very super hard to find. I really like that shark mouth detail at the front there. Super cool stuff. And then moving on, we've got our cityscape runways. So we got actually 3 different runways here, as you can see. So we got our 747-8, we've got the A320neo, and then we've got this MBX Euro 6x2 airliner. This one is actually a very rare airplane now because Matchbox hasn't re-released this particular plane, and this one has got the non-rolling gears. So it's kind of like a 747 but with 6 engines. But it's a really interesting looking airplane. Really like the colors on this one. And of course, the P-38 Lightning. P-38 Lightning in the racing colors. That one we just unboxed. And this cityscape runway, this one has got the helipad. Okay, originally came with a helicopter, but I don't have that one right now. Moving on. So we've got the DC-3, I believe. The DC-3 Matchbox airliner, which is in the classic Matchbox color scheme. This one has got the non-rolling gears. This was released way long time ago, like 4 or 5 years ago now. Part of the very first time when Matchbox released the playmats. This was one of the first releases, part of the first mixes with the early playmats. Then we got our Honda Jet. This is also really rare now, which I'm not sure whether Matchbox will re-release this or not in the near future. Hopefully they will, because this is the only one that I have. This is the blue one. This is based off the real colors. And then next up, we got the Top Gun Maverick versions here. Got Rooster's F-18 and we got Phoenix's F-18. So, but this Rooster F-18 has got the non-rolling gears, as you can see here, because it came with this aircraft carrier playmat right here, which is super cool. Okay, now moving on, we got our Indiana Jones theme as well. So we got the seaplane, and then we have the Matchbox airliner, which is also the DC-3. We got the Air East Asia Airlines, not Air Asia, no. All right, and up next we have the this very classic airplane here. Forgot what this one's called now. I believe this one's called, the Ford Trimotor. Yeah, this is the Ford Trimotor airplane. This is a very vintage 1930s aircraft. I've covered this one in my previous videos as well. Please feel free to check it out. All my Indiana Jones theme airplanes here. So I've only got there's only 3 Indiana Jones airplanes here. 3 of the Sky Buster versions, and then the rest were cars, but I haven't got those. But these are actually pretty cool. They came with 3 different playmats. This one has a much more airport themed playmat. Vintage retro airport from Hong Kong. And then this one is a snow capped runway, which was I think it's about Tibetan airport. As this plane was first seen in, I believe, was Raiders of the Lost Ark, I think it was Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, this one was also from Raiders of the Lost Ark. And then this one was from Temple of Doom. Alright, moving on. So we got our space theme sets here as well, or SpaceX. So we got 3 SpaceX. SpaceX actually made a collaboration with Matchbox, and Sky Busters made 3 different spacecrafts. So we got the SpaceX Dragon, the rocket, and then we've got this Crew Dragon capsule right there, and then we got the Starship, the Starship rocket, which is still in development right now and is still undergoing testing. So hopefully this will take off one day, hopefully go to Mars. That was the entire idea for SpaceX, to travel to Mars and to the moon and beyond. Okay, these are actually 3 very good ones here as well. And these are also not been re-released already. I'm not sure why, but so these are kind of rare right now. And then we've also got the much rarer Dream. Sorry, what's that one called again? This one is, I think it's called the Dream Chaser. Yes, this is the Dream Chaser space plane, which is a concept space plane developed by NASA, which is still under development. Not sure whether it's still going or not. Then we got a couple of space shuttles right there. The Space Shuttle Enterprise in the middle. And then we got the Endeavour Space Shuttle, which we've already covered. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they've re-released this particular space shuttle for MX 4 as well. And I've already got that one with the brand new packaging. And then moving down, so we now go to our airport display. So here are all our airport airplanes that we've already covered before. And there's the Eheli Helicopter, the MBX Eheli, decorated in Matchbox County Fire Department colors. We've got the beautiful Airbus Beluga aircraft. And of course, Airbus A400M, which is sadly, Matchbox hasn't re-released this one. I hope they do one day. Let's just keep our fingers crossed for you guys. Hopefully, Matchbox, if Matchbox is listening, hopefully they will re-release this one next year. I really hope they do. We got our Blaze Buster. And then we've got our brand new C-130J Super Hercules right there, decorated in the Coast Guard colors. Moving down, inside the hangar bay. Yeah, inside the hangar area, we got our rescue helicopter tucked up right there. So we got our Cessna as well. Got our Cessna airplane. It's pretty cool stuff. And then moving to the back of the airport, so we got a few more airplanes right there. We got the race plane. We got Cessna Caravan seaplane. We got the SU-57 fighter. And then we got the F-117 Nighthawk, which is one of the Matchbox variant version, which is not very accurate to the real thing, but nonetheless is still a cool looking airplane. And then we have a Cirrus Vision airplane, F-18 Hornet, the re-release for MX 3. Sorry, re-release for MX 4. MX 4, sorry. And then we have our helicopter, the Robinson R66 turbine. Then moving down, we go to our 2021 airport playset. So this is actually a very modern, very cool looking airport playset. If you guys have this playset, this is an awesome playset to play with and to put all your Sky Busters, even though it's a little too tight, but nonetheless, it's good for play, suitable for airport play. As you can see here, so I put a couple of, there's a 747-400s right there. So we got the MBX livery variant right there. That one's got non-rolling gears. And then we have our UPS, beautiful UPS 747 with rolling gears. 747-8, the Boeing color version. And then our very stunning looking Lockheed Airlines and the Hawaiian theme airline. And of course we have our Cessna Citation X private jet. This one was released late last year, I think just before Christmas. And then we've got our American Airlines A320neo, a very beautiful livery indeed. And that is one of the best ones in my opinion. That's awesome, guys. So there you have it. Here is the update so far on all my Matchbox Sky Buster collection. As you can see here, guys, this is a really awesome, super awesome little collection, guys. Now, if you guys love Sky Busters, please collect them because these are super cool. And if you liked my video today, please like the video. And of course, subscribe to the channel, guys, and get notified. And you can see more Sky Buster videos. And of course, guys, I will also let you guys know if there's any more new Sky Buster videos coming soon. I will let you guys know on the dot. And if there's any brand new updates or any news on the internet or whatever I've discovered on Instagram, I will let you guys know. So just really looking forward to those 4 brand new Sky Busters that's coming out next year, guys. The A380, now finally in the Matchbox, Sky Buster is finally releasing the A380, Airbus A380, guys. That's going to be awesome, guys. And of course, I think we're going to be getting a couple of helicopters, got the Bell helicopter, and then we're going to be getting the military helicopter. Not sure what it's called now, but I think that's going to be an awesome one, guys. And of course, we're also going to be getting, there's another airplane, I believe, yes, the Dreamliner, finally. The Dreamliner, the 787-9 or 10 Dreamliner, decorated in the same American Airlines livery, just like that Airbus A320neo that we got right there in the airport. So we're going to be getting 2 American Airlines themed airplanes. So that's awesome, guys. 787 and an Airbus. How cool is that, guys? How cool is that? Alright, so that's it. That's the end of today's video, guys. You guys have a great one. And it's very late now, guys, so I'm signing off. See you guys again next time. Cheers, guys. Have a great day.